the unlawful arrest of Wang and the violent nature of Hu Jintao as hooligans. Yesterday on May 3, Beijing University teachers Wang and 7 other people in the report to the Ministry of Public Security report Mr. Hu and Mr. Wen Boshi Lai, the party central committee in dealing with illegal actions in the case of the Wei, was taken away by plainclothes police force. This is Mr. Hu and Mr. Wen of the CPC Central Committee in the decade policy serious shortcomings in together on the implementation of public events fully exposed the nature of the political rogue Hu himself. As is known to all, the party Central Committee on April 10, Mr. Hu and Mr. Wen resolution clearly illegal in the middle of the first don't talk about Mr. Hu and Mr. Wen can't show the public opinion about the Valley from the evidence of alleged murder is 10,000 steps back. The Valley is guilty of murder at present only in the investigation stage and there is no opening more trials who without judgment to the Valley from the first conviction and punishment Bo Shuangting, who not first conviction has severely damaged the existing legal system. Second, under the current constitution, citizens have the right to meet with Bo Xilai, a deputy to the National People's Congress. The above 2 acts are committed by Hu Jintao's party central committee on his own initiative up to now. They have nothing to do with whether Bogu and Hu actually committed crimes. When Wang and others went to the Ministry of Public Security to report the case, they proposed that the Ministry of Public Security investigate and supervise the obvious illegal acts of Hu and Wen Party Central Committee. All his words and deeds so far are in line with the civil rights stipulated in the Constitution. Hu Jintao as head of state to their first serious illegal in dealing with Bo Xilai incident in the face of people questioned and supervision not only have no review does not reflect right in time. And even using state machine to monitor the law-abiding citizens of the ruling party in accordance with the law for illegal arrest repression, it is illegal to Hu Jintao as president and head of state to take the lead of the current constitution. The nature of the Communist Party of China's ruling party tampering became the first head of the party can expose illegal or criminal rascal party to today's Chinese society, the latest evidence of tampering with a feudal dynasty to trample. It was also a revelation of the face of the political hooligan who used power to violently trample party discipline and state law. People still remember the eloquence of Hu Jintao at the beginning of his power. Oh, at present, Hu Jintao's misdeeds have completely torn the fig leaf in disguise. Who has publicly used illegal means to brutally suppress law-abiding innocent people? Ask Hu Jintao's own answer. Why did Hu Jintao openly break the law and do it again and again in dealing with Bo Xilai? Wang reported to the Ministry of Public Security illegal destruction but no failure by Hu Jintao, whose public use of such illegal crime of hooliganism. The Chinese people to see more and more discussed who the illegal seize levels were determined with the will of the people's current leaders face thin the nation's public opinion against Mr. Hu and Mr. Wen will be quite high all the way. Let the thought is, now can wanton the principles of Hu Tao have a sit all day long people's anger at any time will be backfired on the crater of lived in fear. History is always written by the people and any tyrant who uses lawlessness to suppress law-abiding people cannot escape the judgment of history and the people. Now even if who rely on armed police internet police harder and hard to get success for their feudal regime stability reluctantly, but future historians will not someone to who anachronistic national universal censorship shut up now. And the acts of illegally detain law-abiding citizens by the state president take the lead in making positive statements. Written by the descendants of the Chinese nation in the future under Mr. Hu and Mr. Wen merit a decade of history will not be able to get rid of Hu Jintao as head of state in his specific fact patently unconstitutional law publicly. Who in office repeatedly exposed the nature of political thugs in the history books will be stinkis.